Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In today's video we are going to be trying out the solo leveling team on NIDHOGG. So, someone left a comment in my comments saying, hey, solo leveling team is pretty good for NIDHOGG, you should give it a go. And I thought, screw it, why not? I thought, I don't really do NIDHOGG with other teams, just because, well, you know, the goddess team is so optimal for it that there's no real point trying any other team. But why not try out this team? I did give it a test run and I was very surprised at how good it was. Charles is broken as ever. Sunji was a little bit iffy, but once again, he just requires sort of debuffs to pop off, which is fine, you know. He's sort of here for support at this point. And then Beru is also really good as well. Everyone on this team is HP defense. There is nothing special about it. Links-wise, I've given Beru Retamio, even though it's not really needed. I'm maybe going to change that around and give it to this man here, who's a little bit squishier. He's a much older character, so that would sort of explain why. So he'll get Retamio. And then he can have Sariel. Because Sariel's not on anyone because I got Roxy on her, and then Mael on him because he can't crit with this single target, so I might as well make the most out of his damage. For the card set, I've not gone for the attack-related stats one, solely because I'm not sure if Beru counts as the same race. I know it's kind of odd, but it only counts. I'm not sure if it takes into effect their base race, or is it like additional races count with that. But anyway, it should be quite a very decent team. Once again, here's the gear if you are wondering, just all HP defense and everyone. The sub rolls are all the same, so it'll be attack, defense, HP, and then it's a little bit off here, but HP defense, attack, crit, HP defense, HP defense. I want Charles to do as much damage as possible. She's crazy strong, and you're going to see that in this video. Anyway, let's get on with it. Here we go, on to floor 1. I don't really do NIDHOGG too often now. I don't need the materials to make the relic because I've played it so many times. When I was farming for the card, because it took me ages to get the NIDHOGG card. Absolutely ages. I'm kind of surprised they haven't made a rat card yet, but maybe they're just going to wait for a while. Don't blame them. This phase I know does not have damage cap. Solely because last time on my test run, I absolutely nuked it with a level 1 Songjin Woo AoE, so that's exactly what we're going to do here. And then we're going to move to Charles. Charles' ultimate is very good, so is Beru's. Song's ult is mediocre at best. It's probably the worst ult in this team for this content. As you see, because there's a debuff on the field, he can do godly amounts of damage. On to the second phase, which is also a very easy phase. Do have a stun, just so we can remove a stack. You don't really need to. I think in my previous run, I didn't play a single stance removal skill. I just did it without playing a single stance removal, which you can do with this team, which is crazy because of how good the damage is. I'll show you what I mean by how crazy the damage is. So we're going to remove 1 stack of damage reduction. I believe damage cap's about 35% on this phase. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Just casual damage cap with every skill. If you want if you're a whale and you want a really quick team, this is really better than the Goddess team. If you are maybe a newer, more free-to-play player, this team will still definitely get you past floor 2. You may just struggle a little bit after that. I'm going to play it smart here. So I'm going to do this. So that will remove 60%. And it's also going to trigger the heal, isn't it now? Yep, the Beru does too much damage. Okay, I was going to try and play it smart, but I did too much damage. I don't have any heals either, which is fine. He's going to AoE spam now, which is probably the worst case scenario. Sonji Woo's going to completely just tank it like it's no one's business, because he's so bulky. We've got another Beru skill, so we can heal at least a little bit with Beru. No one else has lifesteal, which is it's not the best, I'm not going to lie. But it's fine. Charles can absolutely shatter on it, and we're good. No problems. Her damage is crazy. Like, even on... Well, I'm not going to spoil it, but later on phase 2 of floor 3, you will see some, like, unbelievable damage for the amount of damage reduction it's going to have. It's really good. And she lifesteals a little bit because you got the kill. When you kill it, you actually get the lifesteal from the kill, which isn't bad. Not bad. On to... Actually, let's have a look at damage. Beru might carry. Like, his damage is so good. And now on to floor 2. Here we are now on to floor 2 of NIDHOGG, which is also going to be very easy. First phase will be very easy. Second phase, I think I can one-shot all of it apart from the final phase where you just generally cannot one-shot it because of the gimmick. But yeah, I think every final phase you can't one-shot. You can one-shot technically floor 1's phase 3, but you can't one-shot these ones. We'll do this, we'll do this. This one can be debuffed, so I'll do that. And then we need to play this to get rid of the buff. Barrow is so strong. So playing 2 skills with Barrow gives him a taunt, which is really handy. Song should also heal a little bit, because I'm pretty sure he gives himself some lifesteal. There you go, he healed actually a lot. Land the kill here. Do we get some lifesteal from the... Okay, we do get lifesteal from that, because we technically got the kill. Okay, he's got some damage reduction here, but not a problem for this team at all. As long as I don't get just a million stun skills. Oh. Okay, I'm very sorry. Seems like I won't be killing it this turn. I'll play the level 1. And then I'll do this, this, and then this. So I'm cleansing up solely for the basic stats and for the fact of I need to use skills. This also rank up all the other cleanses I've got in my hand, which is going to be kind of handy. Barrow's damage should still be good. Yeah, crazy. For the amount of damage reduction this thing's got, like, they're hitting damage cap with level 1s. Barrow no HP defense. Like, this is an attack crit. You know, I'm not running the card set which increases attack related stats. Even if that does work, I'm still not running it. That proves how strong this team actually is when you're able to do stupid numbers like that. I'll do something like this. This also gives me his ult as well, which is really good. I'm actually just going to waste the Song Jin Woo skills. They're really kind of mid compared to everyone else's. This will infect me, which is the reason why I played the cleanse skill afterwards. There you go. We've got another 5% basic stats, which can stack up to 3 times, which we've already got 2 stacks of now. It does land the kill. It was, I think, 40% damage reduction or 30%. I'm not sure if it's 20% per stack or 15%. And now onto the final phase, which does debuff spam you quite a bit, but that's the reason why we've got this, which this ultimate gives us debuff immunity for 4 turns, which is really handy. What we will do is this, and then we'll waste this because we don't need it. There we go, there's debuff immunity, which should be handy. Barrow's also going to get a taunt. As long as we keep below 50% every turn, we'll be fine. It does get a stack of damage reduction every turn as well, which we have buff removal for, so it's not a problem. There we go. Easy, easy, easy. And this doesn't actually remove... it does remove buffs, as you can see here, but it doesn't, like, AoE remove all buffs when debuff immunity is on the field. Because some do want to... I think Rat does that. So if you have debuff immunity on the field, it removes all debuffs. Sorry, all buffs off the field. At least on your team. Which is a little bit irritating. But it is what it is. I will waste this. I will waste this, because I don't need these. Barrow's ult, once again, just to play 2 single targets with him, just so I can get another taunt. Because his taunt's really handy. Even if it's just another skill, because he can heal so much, it's not really a problem for him taking damage. There we go. And now, one more turn, which is fine. We've got a cleanse, which I'm saving for when he ults. But yeah, all good. I can get another Barrow taunt, which is also really handy. Corrosion's a real pain in the arse, though, I will say. I can remove the buffs, which is probably what I am going to do. Something like this. And then we'll play this as well. This is very much overkill, but I like to have a taunt. Barrow can heal himself. He's got revive if things go really south. Charles' damage is incredible. Even Song Jin Woo's damage is really good. Bear in mind, that's a weak point skill with no debuff. Corrosion was a big hit, sadly. That's not good, but it's fine. It's not the best. Hopefully he heals above the damage cap. That's a lot of damage to Char, which isn't good. That's also D rank as well, which means Char's going to lose her ult completely. Yeah, sadly. I thought we may have regained it then, but we don't, which is quite bad. Damage cap on you is 35%. You are probably about 35%, so sadly I will not be able to do what I wanted to do. But it is fine, because we're going to cleanse up here. Get at least a little bit of healing. Oh, a ton of healing on Char, lovely. There we go. And we also land the kill with her. The reason I'm not going for the kill on Barrow, is solely because he can lifesteal. Quite easily he can lifesteal, which is fine. Where Char does struggle because she's just got a normal character, so she doesn't have any way to boost her own lifesteal. She can boost everyone's basic stats, but no one can boost her substats, at least her HP-related substats. Damage once again. Barrow and Char are going to carry. They got incredible single target damage, absolutely incredible. And even like Nauseans is like just utility is crazy. Stun, cleanse, debuff immunity, attack related stat boost, defense related stat boost, damage reduction. His passive gives you basic stats. His passive also gives you attack related stats, damage reduction. It's so good. And now onto the third and final floor. Okay, here we are on the third and final floor of NIDHOGG. So this should be, in reality, quite hard, but it isn't, because this team does a lot of damage. Even on my test run, I made a lot of silly mistakes because I wasn't used to using Nauseans as a stance removal, so I sort of killed Barrow using Reflect. That was my own fault. I will gladly take up that that was my own fault. But he was very good. Don't need to use that. So at the start of next turn, he's going to immediately disable all cleansing skills. Not cleansing skills, but those style of skills, which is fine. Damage. That was the. I did click at the. That was the damage reduction one, right? Oh, there's two that look the same. Okay, I was confused why it said something very funky and not the normal damage reduction. There we go. We'll start getting everyone's basic stats up as well with Char's passive by playing single targets. Sun clutches up. I played the additional Char skill just in case I didn't kill, even though I'm pretty sure I was guaranteed it was going to kill there. And now this is where we start to see some crazy damage. So I'm going to put into quick view. Let's quickly show you. This thing has 80% damage reduction and 1.2 million health. Let me just show you what happens when you have a team that has an insane amount of damage. So Beru, first skill, doesn't really do too much because he misses the first crit, sadly. Char, 321k. Char again, 455k. That was with the 80% damage reduction, which is crazy, by the way. And this phase does have, like, was it like 100% damage increase? Whatever is this? 50% damage increase. It's not scary. It is not scary. This phase is only really scary when it starts to get... its ultimate. That's when it becomes slightly scary, and still then, it's not even too bad. We'll do this. Save the Nausean skill, because it's pretty useful. I think I just moved Nauseans. There's not really much else I can do. I'll cleanse up here just for the healing, and we get a slight bit of basic stats, and we get a rank up as well, which is pretty handy. And once again, Beru should time the kill with ease. Damage is so good. He is so strong. Bear in mind, my Beru is 1/6. Yes, he does have all outfits, but he's HP defense. And I know he also does have Soil Link, but that's not really too impactful. You know, Songju has Mael. Good old Char here has Roxy, which is a 10% attack-related stat boost. Actually, let's look at everyone's stats. So 66k attack, 74k, 75k, 41k. Everyone's health isn't too bad. Oh my god, Songju with 932k. That's a lot of health. Which is quite good. I'm fine with just doing this, really. And I just push... I just push for an ultimate. Like, because this is definitely doing damage cap. Yeah, this thing does not have 2 million health. I think this thing may have about 3 million max. It's not going to survive like 9 million it just took. There you go. It's got 2 million health. And it just took 9 million, so it nearly got killed 5 times over. If you could deal the bar, damage-wise, if I had to do that damage in one turn, he nearly did it. You need about 10 million damage, and he would have done it then. Which is crazy. I can use debuff immunity if I wanted to, which I might do. So we'll play this, then we'll pop this, then we'll pop this. We're not pulling any Char skills, but we're pulling a bunch of Beru skills, so I've got nothing to complain about. Yep, one shot at the level 1 skill, HP defense, once again. It's crazy how good he is. Sunju is okay. Once again, he can't crit, which is a slight problem. He does rely on debuffs, but he's still doing quite well. He's got a nice chunk of bulk to him. He's a human, and it makes Beru a human. So I'm not complaining solely because he makes Beru stronger, which is it's a good thing. A really good thing. Still fine at the moment. No problems. I can cleanse. I probably am just going to heal just to get rid of 1, 2. And then we'll play this as well to get another Swan on with Beru. Also Beru's ultimate again, which is crazy how we're just farming his ult at this point. Get everyone back to full health. Not pulled the Char skill in a while, but it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter, especially when your team is this bulky and this strong. There, we finally got a Char skill, which is fine. This ultimate is, I believe, Ignite, but we've got debuff immunity, so it doesn't actually do anything. That is Poison, doesn't affect us. And now we've also got stance removal, because we've got a stun skill, which also does stance removal, which is crazy. So there we go, we remove the stance, we'll then apply another taunt. I want to see what Char's ult. Okay, I can't get Char's ult, but yeah, this team is very good. Like, very good. If you're a whale and you want to speed farm NIDHOGG, this is the team to use. If you're a new player, if you're like a newer player, you could probably definitely do floors 1 and 2. Maybe even 3, really. Like, this team is just generally that good. It's just so powerful. I love seeing strong teams like this. Like, unique teams. You know, I know technically it's a full collab team, but it's just very unique to see a full collab being able to be used together with a single support character and defeat NIDHOGG. Because normally, like, you have to run, like, some sort of gimmicky team or character to sort of help him out. Thank you, Char. Your level 2 skill that you played once that entire phase did 9 million damage, which is the barrels. Oh, and a level 1 barrel single target. But yeah, this team's crazy. Like, if I had to, I'd say it's probably the second best team. I tried out the unknown team when Green Tier came out, and I would still say this team is better. Like, the best team in the game is definitely going to be like Dark Mael, LL Liz. I don't know who else is on the team, but that goddess team. I think it's Margaret and then Freya. That's who it is. I think this team is definitely number 2. It's so good. The damage is really good. Everyone's HP defense, so they have a ton of tank to them. If anyone gets low health, you've got a cleansing skill. Technically, these two here can lifesteal. He has a cleansing skill, a stun, and a bunch of other stuff as well. She's got crazy damage and buff removal, which you do need for the second phase. Floor 1. Floor 2 phase 1 is what I meant to say. But yeah, crazy. Look at the barrow damage. 32 million. Hard carry. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.